Hi, Jared Young here, and this is for the post about the most important thing that we learned from our interviews with a educational technology professional. The one that I did was with my brother. He works over in the Mount Desert Island school system here in Maine, and some of the things that he was talking about were things that a lot of us deal with as far as budgets and making sure that the technology that we're purchasing is getting used. But the most important thing that came out of that interview with him was to make sure that there's equal access to the technology by all the students. For example, teachers that give assignments or research assignments when they send work home, not all of our students have access to computers, or if they have access to the computers, they don't have access to the internet. So it's making sure that we keep that in mind, and that we offer them options for those situations. Maybe if we have a device that we could lend to them to take home, maybe there is a district-owned MiFi unit that they could take with them and get internet that way to do their research projects. Maybe we could set it up with the library for them to go over there and work. Maybe we could have extra hours at the schools so they could come in and use the computer lab one evening or a couple evenings out of the week. If we had a volunteer that could stay there with them to keep that running, so that they could do the assignment and have access to the technology that they would need to be able to do the research. So in my opinion, that's the most important thing that came out of that interview, is that we need to make sure that it is equal access. We can't expect the students to do the same assignments if they don't have the same opportunities to get them done. Some of the other stuff that he had discussed, like I said, was budgets and things along those lines. And these trends, I think one of the biggest trends going forward is going to be the cloud-based storage. It's everywhere, and a lot of companies and schools are turning to cloud-based to house all their information, all their data. It certainly keeps the overhead down as far as the number of man hours that are needed, the number of staff that are needed. It is a bit more expensive when a cloud company is hosting your data, so that is something you need to keep in mind. But when you factor in all the man hours and the extra staff to make sure it's running, and then the new hardware and things that you might have to buy, it really ends up being a better purchase over the long haul, in my opinion, to go cloud-based. So those are the two things that I thought were really the most important things, the equal access to the technology, and then the cloud-based way that everything is going and everybody's doing everything. So thanks for listening to my blog, and have a great day.